Welcome back to another edition of Butler's Inventor Playground. Today we're moving on to the next part where we're going to take a look at how to create the main platform in Autodesk Inventor. And if you take a look, this is our front view, this is our top view. This is going to be something new for us. We're going to create, instead of on the XY plane, we're going to create this from the top plane so that it orientates correctly when we place it into our assembly. If you take a look at our main platform part, from the top view, you can see that we are 72 inches wide and we're also 72 inches tall. So we're going to use our rectangle tool in order to create this part. We're also going to extrude it 3 inches. Once we have that done, we're going to place points for these holes, and then we're going to extrude those holes and cut those through. Okay, so let's take a look at how to start this one. We're going to go up to the orange file from the top left-hand corner. We're going to select New, Standard IPT. We're going to choose our 2D sketch from the top left-hand corner of our model browser. Now originally, from all our other parts, we created on the XY plane. For this one, since this is the top view and this is the way we want it orientated when we do our assembly, we're going to change things up a little bit and we're going to place this on the XZ plane. Click to select the XZ plane. And it always comes out with top going vertical. We want this top to be right reading. So I'm going to use my little rotate arrows up here in the top by my World View Cube, and I'm going to turn that so that my word top is correct reading. Okay, then let's start with our drawing. We're going to use our rectangle tool, and we're going to make a rectangle that is 72 inches wide by 72 inches tall. To do that, we're going to get our rectangle tool from the top ribbon bar. We're going to get our green dot at our origin. Click. We're going to stretch out a rectangle to the top right-hand quadrant. And I'm going to enter in a distance, 72, along the top. Press the Tab key on the keyboard. And 72 for my height. Press Enter on the keyboard. Now it doesn't look like I have anything on my drawing. So I'm going to press my Escape tool to let go of my rectangle tool. And my drawing is there. It's just larger than what my screen is zoomed out to be. So I'm going to click top in my World View Cube right here. And that's going to zoom me out. I also could have chose magnifying glass piece of paper to show everything on my view as well. Okay? So either one of those, top in my World View Cube or magnifying glass piece of paper. Let's take a look at our drawing. So I have the overall shape of my profile created. Now I need to finish sketch and I'm going to extrude it. The thickness of this main platform is 3 inches. So that's the distance I'm going to extrude. Let's take a look at how to do that. So my drawing, 72 inches by 72 inches, is created. It is finished. I'm going to go up to the top, green check mark, Finish Sketch on the right hand side of my ribbon bar. I'm going to go home so I can see what I'm working on. And now we're going to take and extrude. We're going to extrude this in the flip direction so that that orange arrow points down. And my distance I'm going to change to 3 inches. So whatever the distance is in here, you're going to change that to 3. And then click OK. That looks great. Now what we need is 4 holes, 1 in each corner. To do that, we're going to use our point tool. And if you take a look, we got some easy numbers to remember. We have this point, the center point of that hole is 4 inches up from the bottom. It's also 4 inches in from the side of the part. And the diameter is 4 inches for diameter. So pretty easy numbers to remember. 4, 4, 4. All right. Let's go back to our drawing and place those points. So I'm going to take a 2D sketch, place it on my top view. And it goes off to the screen. We know the trick of clicking our magnifying glass piece of paper. Or you could select top in your World View Cube. Both will do the same for you. From our Create section in our ribbon bar, we're going to click our Point tool. And I want to have 1 point sort of up here in the top left corner, 1 point in the top right corner, lower right, and lower left as well. Okay, press the Escape key on your keyboard. Now we're going to take and dimension these. And remember, we have some easy numbers to remember. 4 inches from the side, 4 inches from the bottom or top. Back to our drawing. So we're going to get our dimension tool. We're going to click the top of our part. When it highlights red, click to select it. And when your point highlights red, click to select it. We're going to bring this dimension out to the side. And remember that dimension we're going to change to 4 inches. We're going to do the next one. From the left side of my part to the point, bring this dimension up, change it to 4 inches, green check mark, or you can press enter on the keyboard. Okay, I'll do one more with you before we move forward. Right hand side of my part to the point, bring that dimension straight up, change the distance to 4 inches, and you can either press enter on the keyboard or click the green check mark here. And we're going to keep going around, selecting the side, selecting the point, changing the dimension to 4 inches, select your side, select your point, change that dimension to 4 inches, and green check mark or enter on the keyboard. Click the bottom, click your point. This is my last one that I got the dimension. Change it to 4 inches, click the left side of your part, click your point, bring that dimension down, and we're going to change this dimension to 4 inches as well. Once we have those points created, we're going to green check mark finish sketch. Then we're going to use our hole tool from in our ribbon bar at the top here. It should automatically select all 4 of those holes. And now we need to make some changes over here in this menu. So let's take a look at our drawing. So we have the holes are cut all the way through. The diameter is the same for each of the holes, and they are cut all the way through. So our diameter is 4 inches. Let's go back to our part. So working this menu from the top, I want a simple hole with no seat. And here in our termination, we have it listed at distance. We're going to change that to the stack of pancakes with a fork stabbed through the middle of it, is what this icon looks like. This icon is through all. Make sure you choose that. And we want to have a diameter of 4 inches. Click OK. Now if we click on our rotate tool, I should be able to rotate this around, and now I can see through those holes that are there. Press the escape key. Click home. Main platform is done. Let's save this part. We're going to go up to the orange file in the top left hand corner. Go down to save as. Make sure we're in our H drive once again. First initial last name 000. Part 11 is not a good name for this part. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to change this to main platform and click save. Awesome, we got our main platform done. You can see we changed the name up here in the top. The next part we're going to be working on is the tri-platform. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode.